Even though everyone's definition of beauty or a great look is different, men who are not physically handsome have attractive physical traits. Others have appealing characteristics that stand out. This is our list of the most unique black-skinned men you would think are too good to be true. Keep in mind that our list is based on their success, physical looks, and is not in particular order. Babacar Ndoye. Babacar is one of those rare individuals whose presence is impossible to overlook. With his striking black skin and towering height, this London-based model is turning heads in the fashion world. At just 16, Ndoye was scouted on the streets, leading to a fruitful relationship with elite model management. Since then, he's become a staple on the runway, walking in 19 shows during the spring-summer 2020 season alone. Fast forward to 2024, and he's graced the cover of GQ France and fronted campaigns for luxury powerhouses like Burberry, Flaneur, and Givenchy. Ndoye's distinct look and magnetic energy make him one of the most unique black-skinned men in the industry today, capturing attention in ways that feel almost surreal. His career kicked off with a bang at Christopher Bailey's final Burberry show in 2018, and it's been a meteoric rise ever since. Ronald EPS. One of the most striking and unique black-skinned men you may not believe is real is Ronald EPS, a model whose journey began with a brief, yet memorable, appearance on America's Next Top Model. While he didn't make it into the house on Tyra Banks' hit reality series, rumor has it a casting altercation led to his disqualification. EPS didn't let that slow him down. In fact, it was just the beginning. The agents from the prestigious Wilhelmina agency, who were present during casting week, saw the raw potential in EPS and signed him on the spot. Since then, his career has soared, taking him to high-fashion runways and campaigns around the globe. Though many may not recognize him from his short ANTM stint, his flawless skin, striking features, and undeniable talent have solidified his place as a standout in the modeling industry. Ronald EPS is proof that sometimes missing out on the spotlight leads to bigger, better opportunities. Adonis Boso. Ivorian-Canadian Adonis Boso, known as at Septempipi on Instagram.
Respectful people and just assume that things happen overnight. So the goal of this conversation is just to basically have a chat to understand who you are, where you're going, what you've been through. Not saying you have been through things, but just to understand the mindset of Adonis, right?
Definitely.
So it's a very simple conversation. There's no right and wrong.
I like that.
Dialogue, really.
Yeah.
So you're from Ivory Coast.
Yeah, I was born in Abidjan, and when I was about 3, I got really, really sick, and my parents, they decided to leave. They left. My dad had a pretty successful business back home, and my mom was enjoying being a mother, and she was really helping little businesses around the city and everything. And then I got really sick, and my parents decided to just leave everything. And
has a face card that never declines. Before being discovered in 2009, he had a passion for fashion, even working at H&M for some time before landing a campaign with the company forced him to exit the retail environment. He and fellow model Slickwoods share an adorable son together, and based on his genetic pool alone, we won't be surprised if he's strutting down runways behind his parents when he reaches the appropriate age. 2024 has been mostly quiet for Boso so far, but in 2023, he worked with Fear of God, COS, and 31 Sierra Leonean Leones for Simon's Canada. Abdullah Nong. Not much is known about New York's Abdullah Nong, and that's undeniably part of what makes him so intriguing. Online registries list him as a signee of Next London, Mint Artist Management in Berlin, and Vision Los Angeles, with his last credited appearance being for the Zara Origins Spring 2024 lookbook. Nong gives occasional career and style updates to us via Instagram, but for the most part chooses to keep his personal life out of the public eye. Michael Ward. Michael Ward, the British-Jamaican actor and former model, is a true embodiment of Black excellence and uniqueness in Hollywood. With his deep, smooth ebony skin and striking features, Ward effortlessly blends the worlds of high fashion and on-screen brilliance, turning heads wherever he goes. Known for his breakout roles in films like Blue Story and Netflix's Top Boy, Ward's presence is magnetic, but it's not just his talent that makes him stand out. It's his unshakable confidence and distinctive look. His skin, glowing with a rich, dark hue, reflects his heritage and exudes a regal energy that you can't help but admire. As a former model, he's walked runways that have historically lacked representation for darker skin tones, but Ward changes the narrative, proving that deep black skin is not only real, but absolutely stunning. His rise to stardom is a celebration of individuality, talent, and beauty, making him a perfect addition to this list of uniquely captivating black men. Luca Sabato. Like many creatives these days, Luca Sabato has a large roster of talents, and he's not afraid to show them off. He looks good on camera, as you might have seen on Kenya Barris' Grownish, or in movies like The Dead Don't Die and Sharp Stick. As for his work as a model, the 26-year-old's first runway was Kanye West's Yeezy Season 1 in 2015, which allowed him to network with Virgil Abloh and others. The next year, he and then-girlfriend Adriana Mora walked in a show for Dolce & Gabbana together before landing front and center in a Hugo Boss campaign. Alton Mason. Alton Mason's come-up was quick, but unlike some stars who fizzle out fast, the 26-year-old has been able to hold onto the public's favor for several years now. In 2018, he made headlines as the first black male model to walk in a Chanel runway show. The accolades continued to pour in as GQ Australia named him Male Model of the Year in 2019. From there, he somehow only managed to move up in the world, getting his flowers from Forbes in 2021 on the 30 Under 30 list in the art and style category. Besides attaining near-impossible supermodel status, Mason has also been leaving his mark on the world of acting, playing Little Richard in 2022's Elvis. Delany Ortiz. Delany originally hails from Detroit, Michigan, and mostly resides in New York since signing to Next Models and leaving his mark on the industry. His cheese-led arms and boy-next-door smirk make him the perfect choice for several brands to work with, such as Lure, who had Ortiz model in their F/W23 presentation and post for some social media campaign shots. Besides that, you also might have seen the Golden Boy actor in GQ South Africa's June/July issue last year, confidently sporting a skirt and other bold looks alongside Christopher George. Broderick Hunter. Growing up, Broderick Hunter's love for sports earned him a scholarship to the University of Central Florida to play basketball. The young man likely didn't predict that a modeling contract was in the cards for him, but when he was 20, he came across an opportunity, allowing him to realize his natural talent on set. Since then, we've seen him in editorials for Maxim, Essence, Cosmopolitan, and countless other publications. Perhaps his biggest achievements are working as the face of Ralph Lauren and being named one of the sexiest men on Instagram by outlets like People and Harper's Bazaar. Masassa Kaki. James Kaki may not have sought out the fashion industry, but with his dark skin, curvy bone structure, and charisma, undeniable James is a clear force to be reckoned. He is a sheer beauty, out of otherworldly suspicion from the whole bunch. Somehow, James is an irresistible enigma, cool and seductive in a way that seems brighter than his own skin. He's this perfect combination of strong and sensitive with a glare that could stop traffic. Oh, and his fashion sense. James is a good interpreter of fashion, classic with an urban touch. Effortlessly rocking sharp suits, casual streetwear, and everything in between, he always looks $1 million. That wraps up the video for today, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. Let us know in the comment section what you think of the video. Also make sure to subscribe to Insight TV, leave a thumbs up, and of course share the video. Until the next time, bye-bye.